No, dude. No. Please just stop. Nintendo. You have lived long enough to see yourself become the villain. Do not buy Skyward Sword HD. Please, for the love of God. Seriously, bro, what kind of crack are they smoking? They're becoming more and more confusing. I already went on a huge tirade with the Super Mario 3D emulation compilation, and this is more of the same. That collection was already a sad excuse for value, but with Skyward Sword HD, you now get one emulated game for $60. Now wait, hold on. They must have added something, right? A new part of the story? Some new side quests? Some new items at least? Fuck Nintendo, give me something! No, you don't get shit. You get 1080p and 60 frames, and that is enough to slap HD on the title and sell it for $60.
But Alien, you can skip the cutscenes now, and there's autosaves, and you can move the camera around.
Yes, I get it, you fucking twat. That still doesn't justify anything. That is the least they could have done, and to be real, probably should have been in the original game to begin with. I said it for 3D All-Stars, and I'll say it again. It is the bare minimum. Let's take a look at the benchmark for any re-release in modern times. Resident Evil 2. This game is amazing. It plays differently from the original, looks great, sounds great, and long enough to make it worth the original launch price of $60. It became a modern classic for horror games. Take a look at them side by side. The improvement is crazy! Okay, now here we have Skyward Sword HD and Skyward Sword on the Wii side by side. Is this worth $60 in your eyes? It looks better, sure, but is it worth a whole ass re-release? No it isn't. It's not like this game is the holy grail of Zeldas either. The game still suffers from janky controls and textures that haven't been redone. Everything just looks sharper because of the new resolution. Sometimes that's to its detriment because now you can see the muddy, blurry textures even better. The geometry of the world and characters still look like it's from the Wii era, with its polygonal, Play-Doh-like feel. Oh, and here's one of the best parts. A Quality of Life edition is behind an amiibo paywall. Yeah, if you want to fast travel, you're gonna have to buy a separate amiibo for it. The whole thing is just comedic. And now people are gonna say,
But, it's not marketed as a remake or a remaster, so why are you comparing it to RE2? They're totally different.
Yes, they are. Thank you for proving my point. For $60, you are paying for resolution and frame rate for an almost decade-old game, whereas RE2 on launch gave you a rebuilt, basically brand new game with a ton of effort behind it. Sword HD is garbage value. You know what? I'll do you one better. Let's compare it against other Zelda re-releases. Link's Awakening, also on Switch, entirely remade with new visuals. For a super old Game Boy game, the value isn't much since it's still priced at $60, but it's still more effort than Sword HD over here. Majora's Mask 3D, redone visuals with some accessibility changes for the standard $40 3DS game price. Okay, not bad. Twilight Princess HD. And just like Skyward Sword HD, that doesn't look the best, but hey, it was $50 digitally. And $60 for the physical version, but you got an amiibo with it that lets you access a new dungeon. Wind Waker HD on Wii U. New textures, new lighting system, new difficulty mode, and loads of quality of life changes. It was $50 on launch, which was $10 off the standard $60 Wii U game. Some of these games probably aren't even worth what Nintendo was asking for them. What I'm trying to get at is you were still getting more of your money's worth than this shit. Hell, let's compare Skyward Sword HD to itself. Back then, the original game was $50, and for $20 more, you could get a limited edition controller, which normally goes for $40 on its own. Damn, that's a good deal, huh? A brand new game and $20 off a cool looking controller? Oh, and you also got a physical CD orchestral soundtrack too?
What?
Now here we have a slightly enhanced port of a 10-year-old game for $60, and now you have to pony up an extra $25 to Nintendo if you want to fast travel. Bruh. Good luck even finding this bitch and her dumbass bird for $25. Sword HD should be priced at $30, dude. No excuses. This is just so goddamn lazy and greedy, it's absurd. What's worse is, the people reviewing the game have mostly positive verdicts.
Sword isn't. And yet, I still liked it overall.
And the characteristic Zelda magic ultimately outshines the game's faults.
This airborne adventure is everything you might expect it to be, for better or worse, and playing through it again had me grinning ear to ear until the very end.
And look, people can like the game, sure, but one thing I think they forget is that people have to buy this. Since most of these reviews came out the moment of release or even a few days before, I think it's safe to say they got a copy sent to them for free. I only make so much money every 2 weeks slaving away to the Siren, and Sword HD at $60 offers little to no reason to buy it. This is coming from someone who hasn't even played it. For those who have, I can't imagine why you would want to shell out brand new game money for an emulated 10-year-old one. If you're still considering buying this, I suggest you beat your tiny ding-dong real quick to get you some clarity, my guy.
Give your meat a good old rub.
Nintendo has been pulling highway robbery on Joy-Cons, their online service, and now their games are starting to sag in quality. The last thing we need is Wii Sports HD for $60. I suggest you don't support this game. There are plenty of other games that warrant that price tag, but this one does not. Sword HD is like an ugly gold digger up against a cute, caring girlfriend. They're still gonna drain you of your money, but where would you rather have it go? At the end of the day though, I am just a lonely man bitching on the internet who gets 20 views a video, so obviously my opinion doesn't matter. Alright, bye bye.